Welcome to the English podcast station. Today, we are talking about a very important and serious topic, the war between India and Pakistan that started on the 22nd of April 2025. This war has affected many people. It is important to learn about this war to understand history, politics, and how countries try to solve problems. We will explain everything in simple English. This is good practice for you to improve your listening and reading skills. The story is divided into chapters. Let's begin. Chapter 1, The History between India and Pakistan. India and Pakistan are two neighbors in South Asia. They have a long and complicated history. Before 1947, both were part of British India. In 1947, British India was divided into two countries, India and Pakistan. India became a country for people of all religions. Pakistan became a country mainly for Muslims. This division caused a lot of problems. Many people had to leave their homes. Hindus and Sikhs moved to India, and Muslims moved to Pakistan. There was a lot of violence. Many people died. This event is called partition. Since 1947, India and Pakistan have had many fights and wars. The first war was in 1947-1948. This was about Kashmir. Kashmir is a beautiful region, but both India and Pakistan want to control it. They have different parts of Kashmir now. India has one part, and Pakistan has the other. In 1965, there was another war over Kashmir. In 1971, India and Pakistan fought again. This time, East Pakistan wanted to become a new country. India helped East Pakistan. After the war, East Pakistan became Bangladesh. In 1999, there was a small war in a place called Kargil. Pakistani soldiers came into Indian land. India fought back and won. For many years, India and Pakistan have not trusted each other. Sometimes they talk about peace, but the Kashmir issue is still a big problem. Chapter 2, The Kashmir Conflict. Kashmir is a region between India and Pakistan. It is full of mountains, rivers, and green valleys. People say it is one of the most beautiful places in the world. But Kashmir has also been a place of war and sadness. In 1947, when India and Pakistan became independent, Kashmir was a princely state. The king of Kashmir decided to join India. This made Pakistan angry because many people in Kashmir are Muslim. Since then, both India and Pakistan have said that Kashmir belongs to them. The line of control, LOC, divides Kashmir. One part is controlled by India, and the other part is controlled by Pakistan. Both countries have soldiers along this line. There are often small fights and shooting between them. The people in Kashmir have had a hard life. Some want to stay with India, some want to join Pakistan, and others want to be independent. Protests and violence are common. Some groups in Kashmir use guns and bombs. India calls them terrorists. Pakistan supports some of these groups, which makes India upset. Kashmir is also important for its water. Rivers from Kashmir flow into India and Pakistan. This water is used for farming and drinking. That's another reason why both countries want Kashmir. Even today, Kashmir remains the biggest problem between India and Pakistan. Chapter 3, Events before the 2025 war. In 2024, there were many small fights in Kashmir. Indian soldiers and Pakistani soldiers often fired at each other across the line of control. Some terrorist attacks also happened in Indian Kashmir. India said Pakistan was helping the attackers. Pakistan said it was not involved. The situation became worse at the start of 2025. In March, India said its army killed many militants in Kashmir. Pakistan became angry and said India was hurting innocent people. Both countries started moving more soldiers to the border. The world was watching closely. Many countries asked India and Pakistan to be calm. But trust between the two countries was very low. People were afraid that something big might happen soon. Chapter 4, The Attack on the 22nd of April 2025. On the 22nd of April 2025, a terrible attack happened in Indian Kashmir. In a town called Pahalgam, a bomb exploded near a bus full of Hindu tourists. 28 people died and many more were hurt. The news shocked the whole country. A group called the Resistance Front first said it did the attack. This group is linked to Lashkar-e-Taiba, a terrorist group based in Pakistan. But later, the group said it did not do the attack and said its social media was hacked. India did not believe this. The Indian government said Pakistan was behind the attack. Pakistan strongly denied it. But the Indian people were very angry. They wanted action. Many people said the government must punish Pakistan. This attack was the start of the new war. Chapter 5: How India reacted. After the attack, India's leaders met to decide what to do. The Prime Minister said that India must answer strongly. The Army and Air Force were put on high alert. India also warned other countries about its plans. On the 6th of May 2025, India launched Operation Sindoor. Indian fighter jets crossed the line of control. They attacked 9 targets in Pakistan and Pakistan-controlled Kashmir. These targets were training camps and safe houses of terrorist groups like Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed. India said the strikes were a big success. The government said many terrorists were killed. But Pakistan said that India attacked civilian places like mosques and schools. Pakistan said many innocent people died. This made Pakistan very angry. Chapter 6: Pakistan's response. Pakistan's army quickly answered back. First, Pakistan fired artillery shells across the border into Indian army posts. Then, Pakistani fighter jets and drones attacked Indian military camps near the border. Pakistan also said it shot down 5 Indian fighter jets, including Rafales and a MiG-29. Videos on social media showed burning planes, but India said Pakistan was lying about the numbers. On 7 and the 8th of May, Pakistan tried to send missiles and drones to Indian cities like Amritsar. But India's S-400 air defense system stopped most of them. India then attacked Pakistan's air defense bases near Lahore. The fighting became very serious, and many soldiers on both sides were killed. Chapter 7: Air strikes and fighting. For many days, both countries kept fighting. Fighter jets, helicopters, and drones flew over the borders. Artillery and rockets were fired. The skies over Kashmir were full of smoke and noise. The Indian army tried to destroy terrorist camps and military posts. Pakistan's army tried to hit back. Both sides lost soldiers and planes. In the cities near the border, people were scared. Schools and shops were closed. Sirens warned people to go to shelters. Many families left their homes to stay safe. This was the biggest fight between India and Pakistan in many years. Chapter 8: Civilian life during war. The war hurt many normal people. In Kashmir, families lived in fear. Some lost their homes. Some lost family members. Hospitals were full of injured people. Doctors and nurses worked day and night. In cities like Lahore, Amritsar, and Srinagar, people stayed inside their houses. Flights were cancelled. Markets were empty. Schools and colleges were closed. Some people moved to safer places. Volunteers and aid workers tried to help. They gave food, water, and medicine to people in need. But life was very hard for everyone. Chapter 9: Global reaction. Many countries were worried. The United States, the United Kingdom, China, and Russia all asked India and Pakistan to stop fighting. The United Nations also asked for peace. News channels around the world showed pictures of the war. People everywhere were afraid that this fight could become a big war. Turkey and Iran supported Pakistan's side. France and Australia supported India's right to defend itself. But most countries wanted both sides to stop. Chapter 10: Fears of nuclear war. Both India and Pakistan have nuclear weapons. This made the world very scared. Pakistan's defense minister said the threat of nuclear war was clear and present. India said it was ready to protect itself. For many days, People were afraid that the war could become a nuclear war. Experts on TV warned that a nuclear war would be terrible for both countries and the world. Luckily, no nuclear weapons were used. But the fear was real. Chapter 11: Peace Efforts. The United Nations and other countries worked hard to bring peace. The United States sent a special team to talk to India and Pakistan. China also talked to both countries. Secret talks started between Indian and Pakistani leaders. After many days, both sides agreed to stop the fighting. On the 15th of May 2025, a ceasefire was announced. Both armies stopped shooting. People were happy but also sad. The war had killed many people and destroyed homes. But at least the fighting stopped. Chapter 12: What happens next? After the war, both India and Pakistan stayed alert. Soldiers stayed at the border. Talks between the two countries continued, but trust was still low. In Kashmir, life slowly returned to normal. But people were still scared. The governments of India and Pakistan said they would try to solve their problems. But many people wondered if that would really happen. Chapter 13: Lessons from the War. This war taught many lessons. First, we see that war hurts everyone, soldiers and normal people. Second, we learn that talking and making peace is better than fighting. Third, the world must work harder to stop wars before they start. For English learners, this story shows how to talk about serious topics in simple words. It also helps us understand world problems better. Let's hope that India and Pakistan can find peace one day, and that no more wars will happen. Thank you for listening to the English podcast station. We hope you learned something new today. Keep practicing your English, and remember, peace is always better than war. See you next time.